The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6". They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the... He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 42 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 53 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Able to slither by. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. A beautiful fake. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw here. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They're going to look to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep an eye on that game and others as each week becoming more important here in November. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go. 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. And now running right through it. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Wide open receiver complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll set up a throw, and Jennings has it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they try the right side here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Griffin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game, probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Vikings trail at home at halftime. The Saints have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Vikings with possession early in the first. Broken coverage here on the deep pass. And he'll be tackled at the 36-yard line. Continuing on the drive, coverage breaks down here. And this goes 20 yards for the score. Vikings is up now by 7. Saints have it late in the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he ends up at the 14-yard line before he stopped on the play. Staying late in the second, he'll dart to the left side on the run, and he capped off the long drive with the TD, pushing the lead to 10. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Time to get you back up to Minneapolis as we rejoin Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
319. 319.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go. 319.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Boom, landing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go now.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Boom, landing.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run. Look at this spit. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And some room to roam now. And he nearly takes it the whole way, but he stopped at the 4-yard line.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Let's go. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher is back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Play clock winding down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Able to spin free. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Ramirez. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.